What is good, you lovely folks of YouTube? Here we have the all new, brand new Himalayan. This is in the Casa Brown. Today I'll be test riding it. I'm here at the Royal Enfield Worli showroom. I'm quite excited. I have a lot to say about the Himalayan. 4K 30 wide 4x3. Okay, so I'm shooting this vlog in 4x3 instead of 16:9. Change aspect ratio. It's a bit tall. I wonder why this part of the screen is so empty. कुछ तो रहेगा उसमें. This bike could feel great with some tank grips. बाकी tank का shape तो मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा. It's able to deal with bad bumps fairly good. Very plush suspension. Now that is unlike the older Himalayan. It's got punch. Now if you have been following me on Instagram for a while, then you might have seen my story where I kind of shat on the older Himalayan because I didn't like it very much. I mean, everything about that bike was horrible. And ऐसा भी नहीं था कि मैंने एक जूनी Himalayan चलाई, मैंने एक नई Himalayan चलाई थी, फिर भी भाई उसके ब्रेक्स बेकार है, engine का response सही नहीं है. It's too heavy for the amount of performance it offers. The Himalayan 411 was an outdated bike even when it was launched. Because when it was launched, we already had the KTMs, the lightweight, powerful machine. And I understand that the juna Himalayan tha, uska purpose was different from the KTMs. But still, they could have given a better engine. They could have given a lighter bike, but they did not. So I am definitely not a fan of the older Himalayan. The only thing the older Himalayan was good for was the sort of rider that doesn't really care about speed, that can cruise happily at 80-100, doesn't care about the performance of a bike, सिर्फ चलाने के लिए चला रहा है. वैसे बंदों के लिए जूनी Himalayan ठीक थी, no offense, but I don't think that is the case with this one. This is still a heavy bike, but it's got some punch to justify that weight. The older Himalayan was heavier with what? 20-25 horsepower or something very less. This has 40 horses and 40 Nm of torque. ये एक specification review नहीं है, so I will not be going into the specifications too much. I will just give you the first impressions and the feel of this bike. So far I'm liking the bike. मेरा install कर दिया, मेरे को लगा neutral में गई. Let's go full beans. The brakes are also good. Surprising for a Himalayan. I am impressed so far. The ABS works very smoothly, I must say. इसका RPM मीटर किधर है माँ की यार, कुछ समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा मेरे को इसमें. कैसा काम करेगा दोस्तों, कैसा होता है ये कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है. एनीवेज, बट हाँ थोड़ा सा हाई RPMs पे बजीनेस है, बट यू कांट कंप्लेन टू मच अबाउट दैट. इट्स अ सिंगल सिलेंडर मोटर. इट्स गॉट इनफ पावर टू स्टार्ट व्हील स्पिनिंग. आई एम impressed by this Royal Enfield. This Himalayan should have been launched many years ago because distraction.
Men will be men. Seagram's Imperial Blue Super Hits Music CDs.
आइडल में तो कुछ वाइब्रेट. अच्छा यही RPM मीटर है, इतना सा फुद्दू सा बनाया है लोग ने. बट नंबर तो लिखो यार. ये क्या है? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 आई गेस. अभी देखो मैंने जूने हिमालयन के बारे में बुरी चीजें तो बोल दी. लेट मी टॉक अबाउट द गुड ऑल्सो. इट वॉज अ वेरी रिलैक्स बाइक. दैट वॉज द बेस्ट पार्ट अबाउट द हिमालयन. इट्स दैट द राइडिंग एक्सपीरियंस वॉज वेरी रिलैक्स्ड. द प्रॉब्लम विद द KTMs has always been that they are very busy bikes to ride. They are not easy bikes to ride. You have to constantly pay attention to how you're riding to ride it well. But the Himalayan is the sort of bike that you have to put it in a gear and then just forget about it. So that has always been the good part of the Himalayan. It's torquey motor. तुम्हें low RPM पे वो तड़पाएगा नहीं, खुशी उठा लेगा अपने आप को. The long stroke motor of the Himalayan has always been a big pro. मैं तो यार आके ट्रैफिक में फंस गया, इसका रेडिएटर फैन ऑन हो गया. Which is surprising. A Royal Enfield has a radiator and a radiator fan. Usually they just have oil coolers or air cooling. Royal Enfield has been lousy for a while, but now I guess they're catching up. They're catching up good. मुझे थोड़ी बहुत गर्माहट फील हो रही है पैरों पे, बट आई एम फाइन, इट्स नथिंग टू बैड। तो हिमालयन की कुछ 4-5 वेरिएंट्स है और वो वेरिएंट्स में कोई फ़र्क नहीं है, सिर्फ पेंट स्कीम का फ़र्क है, विच इज़ क्वाइट स्टूपिड। दिस इज़ द काजा ब्राउन। Woo! Jumped. It's got a peppy motor, you know. तो ये जो 200 किलो है ना, वो थोड़ा जस्टिफाइड लगता है कि ठीक है यार, पावर तो है एटलीस्ट। And you know what I like about this power delivery? It's very linear, it's very relaxed. Okay, at 100 in 6th gear there are some vibrations. Let me feel it out. No, it's very much manageable. कैसे बंद होता है तू? Okay. It's still a heavy bike, man. Unfortunately, Abhinav Bhatt करके एक यूट्यूबर है from Delhi, makes amazing videos, very raw motovlogging content. तो उनके वीडियो में मैं देख रहा था कि without spending any money, he lost 10 kilos from the Himalayan. ये गार्ड निकाल के, main stand निकाल के, ये वो. That's good. You can make it lighter, but then yeah, it's fundamentally a heavy bike, so it's difficult to make it light. Looks के मामले में it's been more of an update than an upgrade, but the engine, that's प्रॉपर अपग्रेड। आई एम जेन्युइनली इम्प्रेस्ड विद द हिमालयन। जब मैंने मेरे स्टोरी पे हिमालयन के बारे में बुरी चीज़ें लिखी थी, बहुत सारे हिमालयन फैन बॉयज गुस्सा हो गए थे मेरे से, बट दैट्स बिकॉज आई थॉट दैट इट वॉज अ बैड बाइक। दिस आई थिंक इज़ अ मच बेटर बाइक, सो आई एम सेइंग इट्स अ गुड बाइक। कौवे, मेरी बाइक है ही नहीं, तू किधर आके बैठ रहा है? और इसके टेल लैम्प भी लोग ने इधर दिए। आई डोंट नो द लॉजिक बिहाइंड दैट, बट ओके, कूल GS की कॉपी। आई लाइक हाउ द टैंक इज नैरो ओवर हियर and wide over here, and the seat gets narrow over here, so you have मेरे से दूर रहे, मेरे को डर लगता है। So yeah, you have, देख इतनी heavy है साली, उठ नहीं रही है मैं कि किरी so yeah, it's still a heavy little bike. This still sounds like the older Himalayan kind of. वो जो intake sound है वो similar है। The Adventure 390 is a great offering in this segment. If you feel like you want a sporty handling bike, then get the Adventure. But if you want a more relaxed experience, get the Himalayan. वो जो 4 horsepower का difference है, I don't think you'll really feel it. I mean, you will, because the delivery is different. But this is still a very good bike if you want to tour with luggage, if you want to tour with a pillion. And देखो यार, मैं 5th gear के 60 के speed पे कितना relax जा रहा हूँ. And I think they've kept the best parts of the older Himalayan, which is the relaxed nature of the motorcycle, and they've taken care of the problems that it has, which was, you know, the sluggishness, the lack of power, and lack of good brakes, quality suspension, all these sort of things. One thing, unfortunately, they were not able to fix, and it's that this is still a heavy bike. But you know what? For the price that this comes at, this is a very good touring package. Put your luggage on it, put your girlfriend on the back of it, and tour the length and breadth of this country. This bike has the power and the ability to handle it. Royal Enfield, I must say, as a closing note, that I am very impressed by what you've managed to do. This has been a long time coming. The Indian market has really needed an update for the Himalayan. जो मैंने अभी Himalayan ride की, the Kaza Brown variant, that cost 3.42 lakhs, and the black with the gold wheel, उसका नाम भूल गया मैं, that one cost 3.59 lakhs Mumbai on road. So Adventure X तो मेरे ख्याल से उतने में आ ही जाती है. Maybe the top variant of the Adventure, which actually has adjustable suspension and lot more features, is around 4 lakhs, I believe. In that way, maybe the Adventure is a better option if enthusiastic riding is something that you're after. यार कितनी छोटी लगती है ये Himalayan के बाद, बाप रे. Himalayan was a heavy big bike. Oh man, she feels so good after riding that slow clunky Himalayan. I am a KTM owner, you know. I naturally prefer performance bikes. With that being said, Himalayan felt like a really good bike, man. Budget पे अगर आपको इंडिया में टूरिंग करना है, that's a really good bike. आजकल मैं देख रहा हूँ मुंबई में सबको सर्दी खांसी हो रखा है, सबके लगे पड़े. I have never been a Royal Enfield fanboy, but the new Himalayan is a very promising product. I'm sure it's going to do very well. हो रहा है यार, Enfield धीरे धीरे अपने आप को अपग्रेड कर रहा है. That's a good thing. That's what we expect from manufacturers, because we do pay the full price, so we expect to get a competitive product, which I think Enfield was failing to make during the run of the older Himalayan. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching this one till here. I am here, can't find my neutral. Mother, मेरे को बहुत frustration होता है जब neutral नहीं मिलता है. I'm going to be here found my neutral, stuck in Mumbai traffic. That's just life. I turned the bike off because petrol is expensive. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope this review was fun for you guys. Bye bye.
Of course, not doing the speed limit. Why the fuck would I do the speed limit on a super bike?
So उनकी वीडियो में मैं देख रहा था कि उन्होंने कैसे भी करके विदाउट स्पेंडिंग मनी उनकी वीडियो में मैं देख रहा था कि विदाउट स्पेंडिंग एनी